Hello, I'm doing Super Mario Flash 2 level. Well, not a level per se, it's actually a tutorial. Yeah, I'm doing a tutorial. Yeah, you know how I'm always bossing everybody about how they should do their slopes, etc. Now I'm actually going to show them how, which is great, isn't it? Yeah. So, let's actually take a look at the level that I'm going to be making. Let's just create a level. Let's go to a cave. A cave. Should I do a cave? I have a feeling I'm not really good at castle levels, so I just never do those. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna go for a cave. Oh no no no. I'm gonna go for a hillside. Yeah, that seems lovely. Let's change that. I like that. Go for a nice shade of blue. That looks nice. I like that. So now we have ourselves just a nice little castle level. Now, what we're gonna start off with is how I make a landscape. Now, this isn't just applicable to scenery, it's applicable to gameplay too, because um, if you have a sort of rough landscape that keeps going up and down, that's obviously going to be more difficult than a nice little smooth landscape that goes nice and straight. Well, that's too straight, but I think you understand what I mean. So I'm just gonna clear this. I really think that should be an optional. That should be optional. Anyway, yeah, that actually is a good feature. I'm gonna ask I'll leave a comment on Cher's profile, maybe possibly to ask if you could make that ground optional. So I'm just gonna leave a little ground here, which I just removed. Yes, I understand. And what you want to do when you start off with a hill, you want to make sure it gradually increases. Now, this obviously is far too long to start off with. So what I usually do is go for the first two, and then you can go for this because this is half a tile high. This point is half a tile high, so it matches perfectly with that. You can then do this again, and there you go. You got a nice little incline, and then you can make it go steeper, and then you could go straight up. And of course, that's not usable. So what I usually do is just go back straight. Go back to this. Yeah, that seems nice. Oh wait, no. What you can do actually is do this, and then do the reverse. So you go back down to that, and then you have yourself a nice little smooth incline. Now this is way too straight to keep, so you can do something there actually. But if you want to keep a straight ground, here's a little tip: don't keep the straight ground. That's the first thing I'm going to tell you. Now this bit I'm going to put in layer 2. I'll explain why later. Anyway, we're just going to fill these in. Just going to put that, no, not there. Ah, here we are. Put that there, put that there, put that there, and there. And then we add ourselves our thing over there. Now, here's a bit of advice. Always put these hill tiles in layer 2. That way you can just smack things on top. So say you want to add a mole, just slap it on top, because if you want to put something on top and this is in layer 1, the way you're gonna have to do is remove that, then click on this, which is mildly annoying. So I wouldn't recommend doing that unless you're working in layer 2. Now that's a whole other can of beans I don't want to open at the moment. Anyway, I actually had a moment when I actually made a level with that. Those are some dark days for me now. Yeah, dark days. Anyway, I'm thinking a nice little green shade here. So, what I want to go for at the moment is maybe a nice little green area per se. So, I'd say what I do here. This is totally first time I've done this sort of thing. I've never actually meddled with green grasslands before. This is something I've never done. So you can take it from me when I say I'm a noob at this, which would be pretty interesting really for somebody who's making a tutorial on this. Anyway, now that we've got this there, I'm going to add these leaves here. These leaves on top, I should have put that in layer 2. Let's put that back in, reverse that. Put that up there and put that up there. Now we got that there. And what we want to do is go into layer 3 And I'm not entirely sure. I've never done this before, but does this work? I'm not entirely convinced as of yet. If I add this, does it make a difference? Remember, land is very unnatural. I could do that, and that would work. I wouldn't judge that down. Wouldn't be upset at all if I saw somebody do that. I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna add this in, and I think I'm gonna go for something like this. And this is gonna be a little bit of a jagged edge right there. And here's a bit, you integrate this little flat piece of land flush with that. That's my little technique that I was ranting on about earlier. We got that down there, we got that over here, and now I really want to have that continued. We can do something like, oh, I know what to do. I know exactly what to do. Well, not exactly, but you know what I mean. We have this up here, and what we do is we make it go downwards like that, and then we refer to this and do this. Put this down there, and voila, we've completed that. We just make sure we source out everything first. I'm just gonna be extremely silent for a second. Like I said, layer 2, by the way. We want to put that in layer 2. And oh, that does not look right, so I'm just gonna put that into there. And we can revert to this color and then go behind here. And there we go. Now I'm just gonna add this tree in. Maybe I should just leave the tree as it is. That seems tempting. Is there any other alternatives? Oh, that works. I could actually transform this a little bit. Add this in, maybe put that in the background. And see, this is just the purpose of discovery. You're just getting a sort of gist of what you're trying to achieve. When you've achieved it, it feels brilliant. Now that we've got that there, that should be in layer 2. Now here comes the normal bit. See, that's just an ordinary piece of land, and I need to fix that. And there we go. Then this is gonna last 10 minutes, so I've got to make this quick because I've only got 2 minutes left. I want to keep my videos a little bit more concise, so I'm gonna put this there. Maybe a dash of leaves. Maybe I can add for myself a nice little contrast. I might have to change the background. That's what happens when you go off on a tangent. You have to change a few things, but that's okay. You got to keep moving so long as you remember. Okay, so long as you remember all the people that you used to be. If any of you can guess where that's from, I give you a gold star if I knew where you live, and if I was able to reach where you live. That's kind of creepy. I would not give you a gold star. Sorry, but not sorry, I guess. Is that a song? Anyway, I'm gonna put that behind there, and we've got ourselves a nice little leaves. You can add yourself a little roof if you want. I'm not gonna extend it all the way. I'm just gonna go a little bit down. Now, what you want to do, you don't want to make sure this is parallel to that, so this goes like that does. What you want to do, you want to actually create a contrast so that when this goes in, you make this in and just slightly move it out like that. That's a little bit too much. So that's slightly too much. We do that like that, something like that. So that way you have a sort of nice little touch. Let's see if I can get this in. Yeah, it's approximately 10 minutes anyway. So I think I need to move on to this one. Yeah, that seems nice. Oh, I see. I'm going for a jungle theme here. I've never gone for a jungle theme. Oh no, wait, I have gone for a jungle theme before. That was a long time ago. Anyway, we get that down there. Prefer this down there, and nice little flat roof for one tile. I know it's weird, but run with it. I suppose we could go for another steeper slope. We could go for Nice little flat shape, nice little flat shape there. Go up here, we've already reached the 10-minute mark. Go down here, and maybe another flat shape. We might want to go up here and then change that back to another one of these. And there we go. So we got ourselves our nice and lovely thing. I'm going to call it a thing because I just can't be asked to remember what it's called. Sorry. But like I said before, not really sorry. Anyway, that's it. Of course, you could add yourself a little bit of land. I would add myself, say, maybe one of these. These are lovely. I mean, don't be scared to mix these two tiles up. I know I'm being a little bit segregative here. I'm pretty sure that's a word. Segregative. Stemmed from segregation. Anyway, yeah, I'm sort of segregating these two different tile sets, but don't actually be scared to do that. That's not a bad thing. But you can mix these two together. I do it all the time, especially when I make my Midnight Forest levels, and I'm not a one-trick pony. I don't like that saying. I'm never going to say that again. Anyway, just put that there, just because of, I know it looks horrendous, but I didn't continue it all the way, reasons. Oh wow, we're 11 minutes in. Okay, that's great. Oh, for God's sake. Like that. There we are. That's how I would do it. This is minus foliage. You'd have some nice, lovely foliage going on, maybe a little arc like that. But that's all for now. I hope you have a good day. And that's